of Villains has been rated T by the ESRB for mild violence, mild language, and adult situations. It has been approved for players aged 13 and over. Hey folks, welcome back to City of Villains. How you doing? Just as I restarted my City of Heroes playthrough, I'm restarting my City of Villains playthrough with a more interesting character. I was just getting bored with playing the same character on both sides, red and blue, so I decided to switch them up. This is Humpty-Dumpty. His real name, believe it or not, is Humphrey Dumpler. He was an industrialist and a billionaire. Really happy guy. Had a great life. His wife loved him. He had beautiful children. Everything was going well. The only real odd thing about his life is that he's got brittle bone disease. He breaks easy. And he's an albino, hence the pink glasses. Otherwise, he's pretty normal. He is a bit of an inventor genius. I modeled him personality-wise and ability-wise on Tony Stark. He likes to build robots, like this one. Anyway, he and his wife, Alice, were out in Steel Canyon celebrating Paragon Day when a supervillain fight broke out and in the middle of the festival. Unfortunately, during the fight, a nearby building was blown to pieces and a large chunk of the building landed on his wife and his daughter, killing them both instantly and sending Humphrey to the hospital for months because of his extensive injuries. When he got out of the hospital, he disappeared from Paragon City, showing up again in the Rogue Isles, accompanied by battle robots. He's gone completely crazy. He's like Joker crazy. And he calls himself Humpty-Dumpty because they couldn't put him back together again. So that's the new villain. I'm looking forward to playing him. I really am. I started this playthrough off in the tutorial because, like I said, I wanted to get the badge. This badge, though, is an exploration badge. Let's see, is it this one? Or is it down here? It might be down here. There it is. It's an exploration badge. You don't have to kill 100 contaminated to get this badge. All you got to do is cross it. I will be going after badges in my villain playthrough, just like in my hero playthrough. But anyway, let's get to it. I'm not sure what happened. There was some kind of big explosion that shook loose a bunch of the cells. Most of the cons made a break for it and ran out into the yard, only to be recaptured by security. A lot of people are saying Arachnos is involved, that they're trying to break out of some sort of special people. Could even be you, I guess. If you want to make a break for it, though, you're going to have to play it smart. I can hook you up with the right people to talk to, but I need a favor in return. Okay, ask about available missions. I get this pain, see, and the only thing that helps me are those pain relievers they got. He's a drug addict. Go there, get the drugs. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm evil. I don't care about somebody else's addiction. To be honest, I don't care about somebody else. The way I'm going to be playing this character is he's a psychopath, and there's a line from the original Superman movie starring Christopher Reeve and Gene Hackman where Christopher Reeve, as Superman, asks Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor, is that how you get your jollies planning the deaths of innocent people? And completely straight, no sarcasm, no nothing, Lex responds, no, causing the deaths of innocent people. That's how I'm playing this guy. This guy is... he lost everything and thus decided to become a monster. So getting a junkie a bunch of pills, you found the pain relievers. Okay, getting a junkie a bunch of pills, yeah, fine, whatever. I hope he overdoses. All right, thanks. I really needed these. While the racket go on here, I think these are the only way to get some peace. Arachnos. They must think you're pretty special if they're willing to raise this kind of ruckus to break you out. But I'd watch myself if I were you. Just because they think you're special doesn't mean they'll give you a free ride. You have to prove you've got what it takes. I know you're dying to get out of here. I got two guys who you can see. If you want to make a direct break for it, then you can go see Angel Lopez. If you want to grab some equipment, then you should talk to Jimmy Dirts. I'm going to Angel Lopez. I got all the equipment I need. I've got a BattleBot. And of course, he also tells you how to follow the waypoints. So you call yourself Humpty-Dumpty. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I could hook you up with what you need to get out of here, but with all the guards, heroes, and escaped prisoners running around, you're going to need una poca fuerza, a little strength. I know a guy, deals in super aerodine here in the Zig. If you want me to hook you up, just say so. You won't be sorry. Okay, there's this designer drug called Superidine. This drug, it can give you even normal hombres superpowers. If you have superpowers already, it can increase their effectiveness. With the inhibitor drugs that the Zig guards make most of us take, we can't access their powers, but with Superidine, we can once again feel mighty, at least until the guards make us take our inhibitor drugs again. I have a friend, Mr. Verde, who can hook you and me up with a couple of doses of Superidine. This will unlock the potential of your powers. Mr. Verdi's up on the stairs in the second level. Just tell him I sent you. He'll set us both up. Now, my powers are all technological. Come back to me once you have everything. You got it. My powers are all technological. I don't need drugs. Okay, but I'll get them for the other guy. Angel says he wants Superidine. Well, he does him. Mies does him. Owe him some. I hate characters who talk like idiots. I give you a few doses. You just make sure this angel gets his. Okay, this stuff's fantastic. You have to be careful you don't use too much or you end up looking like Mr. Verde. He's a troll, member of a gang that likes to OD on Superidine and cause havoc. Not my scene, but some hermanos get off on it. Okay, and then the rest of it is a tutorial about fighting and power levels, which I already know. Okay, talk to K's. Angel sent you. Well, a lot of folks here out of practice when it comes to combat. That won't impress anybody in Arachnos. You better impress them if you plan to stick around for long. Sure, they think you're hot stuff now. That won't last if you can't show them some skills. And then he goes on a tutorial about the health bar and all that number. So I've already, I already know all that too. Hop down the hole. And we have an actual supervillain. Blake. I see my pal Case showed you how to use your powers. That's good. Now I'll teach you about enhancements. I already know about enhancements. So we're going to keep going. Okay. It's possible you have a great future with Arachnos, Humpty-Dumpty, so don't screw it up. Something you should know is that you can extend the life of enhancements by blah, blah, blah. It's the rest of it's a tutorial about combining and all that number. Go out into the yard and talk to Tamaki. Okay. Alright, Tamaki's over here in the corner. Lord Recluse, the most glorious leader of Arachnos, thinks that you may be a predestined soul. His Fortunata Kalinda has seen that you may well be one of those who can lead Arachnos to eventual victory over the heroes of Paragon City. We'll see about that. From what I hear, you still have a lot to learn, and even Kalinda isn't sure exactly who her prophecy pertains to. She just knows they're here in the Zig. I've been instructed to issue you the best of your combat... a test of your combat abilities. The text is small, sorry. If you pass, then you'll be escorted to Mercy Island, and Kalinda can test you herself. Lord Recluse, yeah, okay, and that's basically it's a repeat. All right, ask about available missions. Go east from here out into the yard. Defeat any two people. Prisoners, guards, I don't care. When you've defeated them, return. Okay, now. I like having the map and all that number on the left side, so I'm going to do that. Switch. And then we will go out into the yard and defeat two people. All right, those work. Okay, I missed with a grenade. How about that? I am intentionally directing my robot to attack with this button here. Okay, so. My voice is getting a little scratchy. Hold on a second, I'm going to get some drink. Alright, return to the contact. Take some time to look at your experience bar, blah 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 blah. I already know this. I hear there are those within Arachnos who think you have a bright destiny, but today you're but a gnat on the hind end of a mule. Oh boy, that's an insult. In order to truly succeed, you will need to learn to use inspirations. Yes, I already know how to use it, so we will go. 2 more people. Heck with it, I'll attack them. There we go. All right, let's return to Tanaki. All right, I see perhaps Lord Recluse is correct. Perhaps you are indeed one of the special people Arachnos seeks. You seem to have grasped everything I've shown you. Be warned, you have to impress those within Arachnos themselves, and most of them are quite willing to stab one another in the back. Don't ever let your guard down. You'll have to prove your worth in Arachnos. It's survival of the fittest. Bet you want to start your new life now, so let's get you to the right path. You should seek out the Arachnos pilot. All right. And he's way the heck over there, so let's go. For the most part, I do not want to fight through these crowds, so I'm just going to try and avoid most of them. Of course, there will be guys I have to fight, but not very many. I can run past all these dudes. Okay, here's our contact, the Arachnos pilot. Well, you've arrived. Pardon my skepticism, but if I had $1 for every punk convict who thinks they're destined for greatness, I'd be running my own criminal organization. I guess we'll see what you're made of when Kalinda gets her hands on you. Anyway, are you ready to get out of here? There are just a few loose ends to tie off. Okay, ask about that. We gotta go plant a bomb and rescue some Arachnos personnel. All right. Defeat any enemies around Jenkins in order to rescue him, and click on the bomb in order to arm it. And of course, they're having a conversation. I'm trained Arachno soldier. You won't get me to spill the name of Humpty-Dumpty that easy. Oh, you doofus. I ought to kill you myself. All right. Yeah, go ahead and attack that guy. And attack this guy. All right. Humpty-Dumpty, I thought we were here to rescue you. Take the bomb and place it at the spot where you see the transparent image of a bomb. I'll help you clear out the other convicts so we can both make it out of here. Yeah, huh? Well, that's not a convict. That is a prison guard. right. Mission complete. We go back to the pilot. Okay, I should leave Jenkins here for stupidity. Yes. Anyway, it's time to go. I heard the Freedom Phalanx are on their way to button up this breakout, so we'd best leave quickly. Alright, go to Mercy Island and make Kalinda the Fortunate or Burke the Mercenary. Kalinda. Okay, welcome. This character is new, may need help. Yeah, no, I'm a helper. Alright. There's a badge I just picked up. Then we will level. Now I'll be right back. I'm going to look up the plan for this character to see what I planned on getting as the next power. So be right back. Okay, the next power is going to be Caltrops. Alright, doing well. You need 328 more experience before you're ready for threat level 3. Go out there and do some villainy. You got it. And of course my first contact is Kalinda here. Humpty-Dumpty, interesting. It may well be that you're one of the people we seek. In case you're wondering why you're out here in the open air instead of enjoying the fine dining at Zagurski Prison, you have me to thank. I arranged it. You see, some of your fellow prisoners are special, perhaps even you. I have foreseen that some members of this group will rise up to usher in a bold new future for Arachnos. Of course, if you think you're one of them, you'll have to prove it. First, though, I recommend you present yourself to Arbiter Diaz. Yeah, I already did that. Ask about available missions. If you want to stay in the Rogue Isles, Humpty-Dumpty, there's one thing you need to learn right away. Arachnos can be your ally or your enemy. Support us, service, and we will reward you. Stab us in the back, and it'll be the last mistake you make. There's an operative here on Mercy who used to be our ally, but he has recently made himself an enemy, Operative Birch, as we speak. The fool is planning to sell confidential Arachnos information to those troublesome do-gooders Longbow. I want you to take him out. Okay, take out the operative. Alright. And it's over here. Before that, though, I want to do this. Okay. Prestige powers, travel. We get athletic run. And then temporary powers, buffs, I'm getting the experience booster. There. Now we are good to go. So let's go. You don't know Operative Birch from Adam, but you bringing him in will make you look good to Kalinda. Bring him in. I'm not bringing him in. She said take him out, so I'm going to take him out. Oh, well that was unnecessary. Well, she's a lieutenant. It's going to take a little longer. All right. And then I finally throw the caltrops. Boy, oh boy, I got to work on my timing. Entering aggressive mode. Now, I will admit that I'm going to be a little quiet during this playthrough, mostly because my voice is going, but also because it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm kind of tired. I want to get the recording done, and then I'm going to bed. Just in case she gets close. Aha! So I tie him down using the web grenades and then put the caltrops under his feet, and he takes continual damage. All right. Oh, I want to show you a trick. You notice how his health, Dormouse's health is down half? I just do like that. I do like this. Hold on. And he heals. Okay. And that gets us to level 3, which is a good thing. Yep, they do not like the caltrops. I think he's just inside where I dropped those caltrops, so he's still taking damage. Here we go. Almost. All right. Mission complete. Okay, let's go talk to Kalinda real quick. All right, Birch has suffered justly for what he tried to do to Ghost Widow, but let me clue you in on something, Humpty Dumpty. Birch wasn't alone. He had orders. There were many factions within Arachnos, and they are always vying for dominance. Sometimes they even go so far as to betray Arachnos in order to spite each other. Captain Mako, Black Scorpion, and even Shirako all might have reasons for wanting to see Ghost Widow hurt. All Arachnos operatives, only the arbiters, are inviolate. Only they are never subject to the petty squabbles that sometimes threaten to rip our great Arachnos apart. Well, I'm going to go level to 3. I am, of course, going to check the plan before I do, so I will be right back one more time. And I'm back. Okay. We're going to put 6 slots in this. Now I'm at level 3. I'm going to go back to the hospital, which is right over here. And the reason I'm doing that is because there's a badge if you log out within certain locations, and the hospital is the closest one, and it's right here. So this is the end of our first session of the of Humpty Dumpty, the Mad Master of Machinery. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Please comment below. I look forward to hearing from you. And I'll see you in the next session. Bye-bye.